Hello everyone, this is Pranshi Verma. Welcome back to my channel guys. In today's session, we are going to discuss software engineering multiple choice question and answer for all competitive examination and regular examination 2021. Let's begin the session. First question is, choose the correct option in terms of issues related to professional responsibility. Correct option in terms of issues related to professional responsibilities are confidentiality and intellectual property rights. They both are. Okay, they both are main issues related to professional responsibility because engineers should normally respect the confidentiality of their employers or clients irrespective of whether or not a formal confidentiality agreement has been signed. They should be aware of local laws governing the use of intellectual property such as patents, copyright, etc. So in this way, correct options are option A and option B, as you know very well. So confidentiality and intellectual property rights, they both are main issues related to professional responsibility. Okay, next question. Software engineers should not use their technical skills to misuse other people's computers. Here the terms misuse refers to, according to this question is option A, unauthorized access to computer material. Yes, the term misuse refers to unauthorized access to computer material. This is true. Option B, unauthorized modification of computer material. It's also correct regarding this. And option C, dissemination of viruses or other malware. This is also correct regarding the term misuse. So in this way, your correct answer is option D, all of the mentioned. Next question. Explain what is the meant by product with reference to one of the 8 principles as per the ACM IEEE Code of Ethics. So what is the meant by product with reference to one of the 8 principles as per the IEEE Code of Ethics? Regarding IEEE Code of Ethics, correct answer is option B. Software engineers shall ensure that their products and related modifications meet the highest professional standard possible. Option B is correct regarding ACM IEEE Code of Ethics. Next question. Identify an ethical dilemma from the situation mentioned below. यहाँ पर आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना है an ethical dilemma from the situation mentioned. So the situation is here. Correct answer is option A. Your employer releases a safety critical system without finishing the testing of the system. This is an ethical dilemma. Okay. Next question. Identify the correct statement. The statement is software engineers shall. So here correct answer is option B. Act consistently with the public interest. Option B is correct because software engineers shall act in a manner that is in the best interest of their client and employer, consistent with the public interest, and shall ensure that their products and related modifications meet the highest professional standards possible. In this way, option A, act in a manner that is the best interest of his expertise and favor, this is ruled out. And option C also, ensure that their products only meet the SRS. This is also not suitable for this statement. So in this way, here correct answer is option B. Just act consistently with the public interest. This is best answer. This is best answer for this question. Okay. Next question. Select the incorrect statement. Software engineer should. So according to software engineer should, incorrect statement regarding this is option C. Be dependent on their colleagues. This statement is incorrect regarding software engineer should. So software engineers should be dependent on their colleagues is incorrect statement here. So option C is correct. Next question. Efficiency in a software product doesn't include option B, licensing. Licensing of a software product comes under corporate part of the software company, not to be efficiency of a software product. Okay. So here correct answer is option B. Next question. As per an IBM report, 31% of the project get cancelled before they are completed. 53 overrun their cost estimates by an average of 189% for every 100 projects. There are 94 restarts. What is the reason for this statistics? So the main reason for these statistics are lack of adequate training in software engineering. Option A is best answer for this question, because option B, lack of software ethics and understanding, and option C, management issues in the company, they are secondary thing. फर्स्ट थिंग इज लैक ऑफ एडिकेट ट्रेनिंग. जब आपके पास ट्रेनिंग की पैटर्न नहीं होगी तो आप अच्छे से कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोडक्ट क्रिएट नहीं कर पाएंगे, डिज़ाइन नहीं कर पाएंगे. In this way, option B and option C is a part of software engineering as a subject. Hence, option A covers them both. Option B and option C, मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया, they both are secondary thing. First thing is lack of adequate training. Okay, so in this way, best answer is option A, lack of adequate training in software engineering. Next question, the reasons for software bugs and failures is due to both software companies and developers. Okay, software bugs maybe arises due to software companies and maybe arises due to software developers. Okay, they both are possible. So software companies are responsible for making policies and providing working atmosphere for the software development. So in turn, these companies become a part of software development process. Bugs from developer side is no new thing. In this way, correct answer is option C. Both software companies and developers are the reasons for software bugs and failures. Now next question. Company has latest computers and state-of-the-art software tools, so we should not worry about the quality of the product. This statement is true or false? This statement is false, because the infrastructure is only one of the several factors that determine the quality of the product. Okay, in this way this statement is false. Next question, which of these are not among the 8 principles followed by software engineering code of ethics and professional practice? So according to this question, correct answer is option D, environment. Rest all of the clauses of software ethics means public, profession and product. They are the clauses for software ethics, but environment doesn't focus on a specific clause nor its of importance related to question. So in this way, your correct answer is option D, environment, because question is asking about which of these are not among the 8 principles. Okay, so option D is correct. Next question, what is a software? Correct answer is option C. Software is a set of programs, documentation and configuration of data. Software is not just set of programs, but it's also associated documentation and configuration of data to make program run. Okay, ये बच्चों वाली definition है. Software is a set of programs. फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड में या सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड में स्टूडेंट है तो उसके लिए वेल एंड गुड डेफिनेशन है, सॉफ्टवेयर इज अ सेट ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स. बट आप किसी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम को अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं, एज एन इंजीनियर अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं, या फिर आप कोई रेगुलर एग्जाम अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं इन 12th क्लास, इन 11th क्लास या फिर अप टू 12th क्लास, तो वहाँ पर सॉफ्टवेयर की डेफिनेशन होगी गाइस, सॉफ्टवेयर इज ए सेट ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स, documentation and configuration of data. Okay, next question, which of these doesn't account for software failure? So according to this, increasing supply doesn't account for software failure. Okay, because increasing supply will lead to more production and not failure. Okay, next question, what are attributes of good software? So best attributes of good softwares are, first one, software maintainability and software functionality. So good software should deliver the required functionality, maintainability, and software development is not an attribute but a fundamental part. Okay my dear, so now next question, which of these software engineering activities are not a part of software process? So software dependence activity are not a part of software process. Software dependence is an attribute and not an engineering activity for software process. Okay, next question, which of these is incorrect? ऑप्शन ए सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग बिलोंग्स टू कंप्यूटर साइंस, दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ट्रू। बच्चों वाली डेफिनेशन है, बच्चों वाला स्टेटमेंट है। ऑप्शन बी सिस्टम इंजीनियरिंग इज ए पार्ट ऑफ मोर जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग, दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो ट्रू। But option C is computer science belongs to software engineering. This statement is sometime not correct. Because software engineering is a vast subdomain which comes under computer science, which is a main domain. Computer science belongs to software engineering. This statement is false. But यहाँ पर आप बोल सकते हैं software engineering is belong to computer science. इन वाइस वर्सा, ये सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट जो मैंने बोला ये सही है, बट ये जो स्टेटमेंट है कंप्यूटर साइंस बिलोंग्स टू सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग, दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. ओके, सो हियर करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी. इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हमें चूज करना है, तो दिस इज फॉल्स वन. सो यहाँ पर हमारा करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन सी हो जाएगा. ऑप्शन डी हम देख लेते हैं. सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग इज कंसर्न्ड विद द practicalities of developing and delivering useful software. This statement is true, definitely true. Okay, so here correct answer is option C. Next question, which of these is true? Option A generic products and customized product are type of software products, this statement is true. Option B generic products are produced by organization and sold to open market, this is also true. Next one, customized products are commissioned by particular customer, this is also true. So in this way here correct answer is option D, all of the mentioned. Next question, which of these doesn't affect different types of software as a whole? Option B flexibility. Flexibility doesn't affect different types of software as a whole. Next question, the fundamental notions of software engineers doesn't account for. Correct answer is option D, software validation. Software validation is an activity for software process and not the fundamental for engineering. Okay. Next question, which of these is not true? Here correct answer is option B, web-based systems have led to degradation of programming language. This statement is false. Okay. At the other hand, A, C and D, they are true statements. So here correct answer is option B, because web-based system has led to important advances in programming languages. Next question, build and fix model is suitable for programming exercise of blank space line of code. So here correct answer is option A, 100 to 200. Build and fix model is suitable for programming exercise of 100 to 200 line of code, because build and fix model is suitable for small projects and programming exercise, for example 100 or 200 lines of code. Maximum 200 lines and minimum आप 50, 60, 70 lines consider कर सकते हैं. Which one of the following model is not suitable for accommodating any change? Correct answer is option D, waterfall model. Waterfall model, because real projects rarely follows the sequential flow that the waterfall model proposes. Okay. Next question, which is not one of the types of prototyping model? Here correct answer is option C, diagonal prototype. Diagonal prototype is not a types of prototypes of prototyping model, because there is no such thing as diagonal prototype, whereas other options are horizontal prototype, vertical prototype and domain prototype. They have their respective definitions, but diagonal prototype doesn't. In this way correct answer is option C. Next question, which one of the following is not a phase of prototyping model? So correct answer is option B, coding. Coding is not a phase of prototyping model, because a prototyping model generates only a working model of a system, not a designing and coding part are included in it. Next question, which of the following statements build and fix model is wrong? Correct answer is option D, it scales up well to large projects, is wrong regarding build and fix model. Okay, because build and fix model is suitable for only 100 to 200 line of code, not to be it scales up well to large projects. Okay, next question. RAD means rapid application development model has. Correct answer is option C, 5 phases. They are business modeling, second one data modeling, third one process modeling, fourth one application generation, and fifth one testing and turnover phase. In this way, correct answer is option C, 5 phases. Next question, what is the major drawback of using RAD model? So major drawback of using RAD model is option D, increase reusability of components. Highly specialized and skilled developers, designers are required to implement RAD model. Okay, the client may create an unrealistic product vision leading a team to over or underdevelop functionality. Also, the specialized and skilled developer are not easily available. Okay, so here correct answer is option D. Next question, SDLC stands for, pretty simple question, software development life cycle in terms of software engineering. Next question, which model can be selected if user is involved in all the phases of SDLC? Here correct answer is option C, RAD model. RAD model can be selected if users is involved in all the phases of software development life cycle. Okay guys, now let's wind up the session. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching this video. Please like the video